Good morning, everyone. This is Jennifer Sanchez. You are watching the Wise Morning Coffee Chat Show. We are on live on this beautiful Monday morning on the Chicago area. I'm excited because it's supposed to be 70 degrees all week. Is that what I heard?
Oh, yes. We've been waiting for this, right?
Yeah, we have. I mean, I was kind of adventurous over the weekend when I went running, and I was like, I'm putting on shorts. Like, it is what it is. Like, this heat needs to.
Yes, yesterday, right?
Yesterday, yeah.
It was
I was.
nice, though.
It was good. It was good. So it's like, okay, spring is in the air, right? You see the flowers blooming. I know I gotta clean my yard up because I was like, oh, I see things sprouting. I need to go out there and do some yard work. So, who am I? My name is Jennifer Sanchez. I'm the founder of the Women's Institute of Self Development Efficacy, WISE for short. And we are all about empowering women, helping them become unshakable, faith filled, and purpose driven through coaching, mentorship, retreats, conferences, networking events. And of course, we have this great show where we love to highlight amazing women and have amazing conversation. So this is an interactive show, you guys. So feel free to chime in, and then I'll pass it to my co-host this morning.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kimberly Montesinos. I'm your co-host here on the Wise Coffee Chat, which, as Jennifer said, I love, love, love. It's my morning or my Monday morning injection of joy and love. And I am an owner of Crystal Clear Cleaning, which is a residential and commercial cleaning company, amongst the other entrepreneurial things that I'm dipping into. So I'm really excited to be here, talk about our topic, one of the things I'm really passionate about. So why don't you back to my host?
So, hey, Angel, I do see. She said, "Good morning, ladies. Good morning,
Oh,
Angel."
good
Um,
morning.
Good morning. Make sure that if you guys are watching and you guys are in the private Facebook group, because I know we have that big Facebook group of 1,600 women, make sure you say who you are. So, because it just shows as Facebook user. So, um, let's go straight into, of course, you guys know it's a coffee chat show, right? So, the whole goal is have a drink with you this morning while we're having this conversation. So, what are you drinking, Kim, this morning?
I am drinking just water, you guys, this morning. I didn't even get a chance to get the Susan Lucci thing going because I'm like on high gear right now. But I just said I just want to rehydrate, and I didn't want to put. I just wanted to start. Kind of sounds crazy, but I just wanted to start the day clean. So I just
Mm.
wanted to rehydrate my body. So I have my Yeti, which my doctor recommended because I sometimes struggle with water. I don't know if any ladies in the community are like that, but I'm just keeping it real. So she said, get a Yeti, keep it filled with water. The best way to drink the water is obviously room temperature, but if you want to put a little ice in there, it stays all day. Put a straw and just keep sipping all day long. It's incredible how much water you can get in with one of these. And then I just keep it at my desk. So that's what I started out with. Something simple but very awesome, good for the body.
Yeah, that is great. That's a great idea. I know I like to use the hydro jug. I lost the
Hmm.
top, so I haven't used it in a while, but it's like a big jug that I like to carry around. And I used to carry it around last year, but I just haven't ordered the top. So I need to do that because that's a great, like, if you have the water right next to you, you're going to drink it. You're going to see it,
Right.
you're going to drink it, which is a good idea. So, um, thank you for sharing. Those that are watching, share what you're drinking, put it in the chat. Are you drinking coffee? You're drinking water. I think you get to know people's personalities by what they're drinking in the morning. Like, I don't know if that, Kim, when you go meet someone and you get coffee with them and then you hear what they order, it's like, oh, interesting. Why do you like that? Right? Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then you get excited when they like the same thing you do, right? Like if I'm a real latte girl. I love flavored lattes. So if someone's like, "Oh, I'll have a," and they really know what they want. I want a soy latte with blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh, she really knows what she wants," right? Or something like that. So you're right,
yeah,
absolutely.
so it gives you a little bit idea of their personality. So usually I'm a black coffee girl and I will have black coffee today. Before noon for sure. Right now what I'm drinking is I'm not drinking a Susan Lucci. You guys know I've been doing Susan Lucci, but today I'm doing water with BCAA in it. It's a supplement. Um, so
Oh,
why I'm doing that is because this morning I actually went to lift at 5:30. Um,
okay.
and you guys will be proud of those that know Liza Oliva or Liza Perez. She went working, she went to go lift with me. And I know,
Go Liza.
because she was like, I need to go to the gym. And I was like, look, for me, accountability is a big deal because I know that if someone's waiting on me, I will do whatever it is that I say that I'm due, right? Like that's just how I operate. You know that, Kim. I've always said it. Like
Right.
when I want to get in shape, I have to sign up for something. I have to like hold myself accountable somehow. So, Liza wanted to go to the gym, and I was like, well, we're kind of neighbors now, so let's go, let's do it, right? So 5:30 in the morning, and usually I'm up on Tuesdays at 5:30 in the morning, not a Monday. So this was different.
Okay.
And we go to the gym and we work out, and I made her get on the on the squat on the Smith machine, which is a squat one, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she was working her back, and I know she's probably like, Jennifer, she's killing me because I was like, okay, do this. You're gonna do everything I'm gonna do. Like if you're gonna come work out with me, you're gonna work out with what I do. So I started putting her on the machine.
But that's good. That's good. I hope she jumps on. I congratulations,
I
Liza.
know.
She's one of our biggest, all the ladies you see transformation. We were talking about that at the networking group, how great it is to see when someone comes into the group and they're like sometimes struggling or not knowing where they want to go, and then a year later or 6 months later or 2 years later you see their advancement, right? And Liza, as a student, as an advocate of the community, has been one of those people that has really gone from like one extreme to the other in a great way. So now I'm curious to see where she's going to go with this workout thing, right? Because when she does do something, she does it to the fullest. So
Yeah.
kudos to you, girlfriend. If you're out there listening, I'm really proud of
Yeah,
you.
me too. I'm proud of her. She kept up. So we did 8 exercises. We were out there for 1 hour. So the BCAA is good because when you're going to get sore, you want to avoid that soreness or that tiredness.
Okay.
It helps with recovery after a workout like that. So that's why I'm drinking that this morning. So, but yeah, I'm super excited for Liza because this woman, and for those that don't know her, she's an advocate for mental health awareness,
Yeah.
suicide prevention. She's an author. She recently got married. I think she's probably like a year in, newlywed.
Mm-hmm.
She got double masters. She just announced she got her double master. She just bought a property. So like that woman's just like on the go.
And a new car.
And she got a new car. So it's like, get it, get it. But yeah, we're super proud of her. So, and then she went to the gym today with me, and I was like, okay, Mondays and Wednesdays we're going to the gym, Liza. So we'll keep you updated.
Please do. Please do.
So that's why we wanted to talk about self-care this morning, and I think you and me both, Kim, are really big on self-care. And for those that are watching, chime in and share if you're into self-care and what are the self-care activities that you do to take care of yourself. And Kim, I'm just curious, what are your big self-care activities?
Well, honestly, it's kind of a double sword. One of the things I don't like to get, I'm lazy to get to the gym, but once I get to the gym, I work out hard. I know it sounds crazy. If there's any ladies out there that can relate to me, please say something in the chat. Don't make me feel alone. Um, but I do like to work out. But honestly, I love to pamper myself. Like enjoyable things to do. I like to go get a massage. I do love getting, a mani and a pedi. I mean, I know it's kind of cliche, but it's something that I actually like. Go get a facial because honestly, for me, that's the one time where I can shut everybody out. I turn off my phone or I leave it in my car. When I go to do one of those four things, I don't take my phone with me. It's the one time that I detach from the phone. Um, and I really enjoy it in that moment. So that hour or 90-minute massage, it's just about Kim. If I'm getting my feet down or my nails, I'm really quiet. Like I don't even talk to people around me. Like some ladies are chit chatting and I'm just like, no, don't talk to me. I just really want to, I'll smile at you. Like I'm not rude,
That's
but I'm
funny.
like, I don't really want to network. I don't want to talk to you. I just want to really get into myself. Obviously, when you're getting a facial, the room is dark also. So
Yeah.
those are that's really my core to like pamper Kim. But as I've told you in the community since Mark had that heart attack, like I'm one of those roller coaster people. My life has been, I'll get on this health kick and I'm on it. And then something will happen and I'll fall off because I didn't go for a couple of weeks. And then I'll just go, oh, I didn't go. And then you get lazy. So one of my goals in life for the rest of my life right now is I'm not going to fall off the roller coaster. Like
Mm,
I'm going to keep this journey to where it's continuous until I die. Like I want to be the 90-year-old, I want to be this is my last year in my 50s. So in September I'll go into another decade. I want to continue whatever God's going to bless me with to be healthy, and that means to eat better, and it does mean to exercise. I've also noticed it is a mental thing because I do like to have my margaritas or have wine. And when I was your age, I had quite a few of them, right? But now my body is also kind of rejecting that. So I had a couple of glasses of wine the other night, and the next day I didn't feel good. And immediately I said, you know what? I don't want to feel like that. I don't need that. I can drink, an what is it called? I can't think of it right now, but it looks like a drink, a non-alcoholic drink. Like I could do that. I don't have to drink. Like
yeah.
I can enjoy life without having a glass of wine if my body's rejected. So I've taken it more serious. And like last week, Jennifer, I wasn't able to go work out. Now, the normal, I would be like, oh, see, I'm too busy. But this week I am. I've already scheduled it in my calendar as I learned from the cohort. I have my son being my accountable person. So I don't want to feel bad that I couldn't, because legitimately I was really busy last week doing stuff between family and work. But this week I'm like, that's okay. I didn't get there last week, but I will be there this week.
Yep, yep. And I think that's a great way to see it, right? It's okay, I couldn't do it right now, or I messed up this weekend, or
Hmm.
okay, it wasn't the best, but I could do better tomorrow. And I think those small steps, or those small habitual things that we do, that's what's going to help us get to that goal that we're looking for. So I see some comments coming in, so I want to make sure I share them. um, we have someone super proud of Liza. Angel said, woohoo, Liza. Angel said, you are not alone, Kim. We have Jamalet. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Jamalet. We have Patty. Good morning. Cut the second half. Yay, yay. So I'm glad you're here. I think it's those small, like Kim, like you said, you start off small. Like I think no one really goes like, let's say you're trying to build a healthy lifestyle, right? It doesn't happen overnight. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna be like this. And I love women that have these goals of like, I'm gonna be at the gym 5 days a week. Like, bro, I'm not at the gym 5 days a week. So like, realistically, can you be at the gym 1 day a week? Can you be at the
Hmm.
gym 2 times a week, right? Can you
Hmm.
get one, as long as you get something in for the week, right? And start off little by little, you're going to want to add in more, right?
Hmm.
And I think that's sometimes when um, we think of being healthy, we think of like, oh, we got to do this, we got to look like this, we got to, no, I mean, it just takes that one thing that you have to add to your ritual, right? So Kim, I know you said like you love manis and pedis and facials, which are incredible, right? Stress reducers. They help us feel better about ourselves, right?
Hmm.
Um, and then the gym, right? Going to the gym.
Hmm.
I personally think, I mean, when did I start my health kick? I don't know. I mean, I was looking at the picture I posted up, Kim, yesterday of myself, and I was like so damn proud, so damn
As you
proud.
should be, as you should be.
I
Yep.
was I was like, damn, I had my baby 3 years ago. She's three now. So it takes a while. You moms know, man, that belly ain't no joke.
It's no joke. No, we do know. We do know.
And for the women that bounce back real quick, God bless you. But that's just not my
Absolutely.
body. You
I can't use Carla. My baby's 23, so if I say I can't use her for my belly anymore because it's like, man, it took you 23 years and you still ain't lost that belly. I'm like, no, it's still here.
but really having children really does
Oh,
change your
oh my
body,
God.
like
If I posted a
dramatically.
picture of you guys when I was your age, you'd be like, really? But you know what? Here's the thing though. I have learned this is a great thing about getting older. There's a lot of beautiful things, and I hope to still be here when you all get my age. But you start to really embrace who you are, right? And so I don't want to say can never have a flat stomach again. Like I want to be the best I am at my age, Kim, right now. I could be your mom. Technically, I'm what, 27 years older than you. So I could be your mom, right? I don't want to compete with you. And I don't think we should compete with anybody. I think what we should do is challenge ourselves.
That's good.
And I'm just going to give the community a little a book because I know this community is really good with the book. And I know we read this book already, but it's a great reference book. And it helped me as well. And there's two of them. One's called Tiny Habits, and the other one's called Atomic Habits. And
Hmm.
I actually got a chance to see the gentleman who wrote the book. Don't ask me his name right now because I don't remember, but I saw the seminar. And I remember when he said something as simple as he would floss one tooth a day, just one
Mm,
tooth, because I guess he might have had a problem with flossing. So he started out just flossing, and I had never, you guys, I had never heard of that concept, but it does work because changing, becoming healthy is a habitual thing. It's not a fad. It's not a diet.
it's a
So just
lifestyle.
as you said, Jennifer, like you have to take things in increments. And once you adapt and it becomes a habitual thing, that's when you know change has been made, right? And
Yeah.
then surrounding yourself with that community. The community keeps you consistent and it's maintenance. I don't know if you know, I used to work for Jenny Craig.
Yeah.
I worked for Jenny Craig for 1 year, but I didn't sell the food. I used to sign the people up, so they tell me, and that's when I learned that food is an emotional thing. It has nothing to do. It's, as women, we're emotional eaters, right? And one of the things that they used to tell us is like, just besides your small portions, just do one thing every day. But once they passed and lost the weight, the big thing with Jenny Craig, which I don't agree with, but I do love Weight Watchers, is that you have to have a maintenance program. Because a lot of times when people go, so Jennifer just, her laptop died. So I'm just going to continue talking to the community. So once you lose the weight or once you feel good about yourself, that's when you have to be careful that you can fall. So the biggest thing is maintenance. So the maintenance is like the wise community is joining the running group, right?
Wow.
Because once you have your maintenance, once you have your habits, if you don't surround yourself with the same habits, that's when you fall,
Yeah.
right? So you want to surround yourself with a and and if you like when I said I go get a mani and pedi, if you're on a budget and you've got financial goals and you're like, I really can't do that, go for a walk, buy one of those. I have one downstairs for when I can't go to get a pedi, and I put my feet in one of my little pedi things at home, and it bubbles up, and I put my lavender salt in there or whatever. Read a book, put a yoga program on the television, whatever that looks like to you. Just start and do it, and then quickly, if I could say anything and you back me up on this one, or give me your thoughts, Jennifer, quickly surround yourself with people who are on that same path, because that's where the success comes in. Really, it
Oh,
is.
absolutely. Like if you're hanging around with a bunch of people that like to eat fast food, well, you're gonna eat fast food.
Right, right.
If so, it makes absolute sense. Like if you're around a lot of people that like to drink, alcohol.
Yeah.
And I ain't,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like,
Hmm.
um, you're going to end up drinking alcohol, right? Because you're around that environment. So it makes sense. It makes sense. So it's making that conscious effort of what helps you now. How do you drink alcohol and make sure it's low calories, right? Like it doesn't affect your
Right.
all the healthy work. So like I think about now all the work that I've done, and I think, God, I ain't messing this up for nothing, because you work so hard to get to a certain place, right? um and then you got to make that decision of like, do I want to ruin this all this hard work, right? And eat that burger, or binge eat, or whatever it is, right? It's gotta there's definitely a mind thing to it, and then being part of the community, and using the community as accountability is what I love. Like, I use you I'll be honest, I use my community all the time. Like, I depend on the accountability that the women provide here for me, because for me it's more of a, I need to be a leader and set the example and set the standard. So
Hmm.
if like I can't say I do XYZ and not really do it, right? Or I can't tell you guys to do XYZ, or you should consider, right? And then I'm not practicing what I'm preaching. Like, that's one of my biggest, like, I can't do that. That's terrible, right?
Right.
For me personally. So right now I think we're gonna launch The Biggest Loser again in a week, which I'm excited about that. And if you guys know what The Biggest Loser is, I don't know if you've ever seen the show, but it's people that try to lose weight and they get penalized if they don't. So a while back I did this in the nonprofit world with my coworkers, and we did The Biggest Loser, and it was a lot of fun when we did it with the my team back in the day. So then I remember, like, I wanted to start this here in this community, but how can we do it? How can women hold themselves accountable? I think our last Biggest Loser was 5 weeks. It just ended like 2 weeks ago. We lost, like, Angel, I don't know if you're watching. You were the one that did the numbers. Maybe about 35 pounds
Oh, that's great.
collectively amongst 6 or 7 women, right?
Yeah.
So if, like, that in itself is a big deal, because even like if you were to lose 5 pounds, 1 pound a week, like when you look at how much that really is, that's a good chunk of fat, right? Like
Yes.
compared to muscle. So um 37.5. There we go. I knew Angel got my back.
Awesome. That's awesome. And you know what? If you in the community, ladies like myself, and I've had this since I've had back issues since I was young because I was super athletic in high school and in college. And I probably hurt myself and didn't realize it. But that 5 pounds, if you have knee problems or back problems, that makes a whole world of difference for pain. You know what I mean? Like me, I need to lose 40 pounds. My body is carrying 40 pounds. And I'll tell you how you impacted me, Jennifer, because if I think about in my lifetime how hard I worked, I remember when I was young, we'd always go on vacations. Me and my girlfriends went on vacations every year. So, like a month or two before we were going to Cancun or Jamaica or Hawaii, where we were going, it was like, oh my God, I got to lose that 20 pounds. And you would work really hard, right? And then we come back, and then, you slack. But one thing I love that you said, and that's what's keeping me going. And sometimes I engage Facebook to help me when I'm feeling like a little bit of a, just because, like you said, if people know me and they're like, hey, Kim, I'm watching you, then it's like, okay, let me keep this up, because not only for myself, but to let somebody who is in my shoes know that you can do it. Right. But, oh, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, I hate when that happens.
You were
I'm
gonna say like how you got inspired,
by
or
you, because you said, why would what you've done to yourself is, I put all that work into it. I don't want to lose what I put in months of training. I paid for it. Like the gym, if anybody's joined a gym, that's money. If you bought a program, that's money. If you bought a book, that's money. If you joined Wise, that's money. So just because you had a few bad days, because we all have them, don't throw away your investment. And the biggest investment in the world is you.
yeah,
And
Yep.
I learned, thank you for that, because that helped me this last time, because you were like, you mentioned that in one of the, either on the coffee chat or at the networking group, that, I've really put a lot of time, effort, and money into me. I don't want to lose that, so that if you say that to your mind, like, is that burger, or is that pizza, or is our four margaritas, or maybe two, are two margaritas worth all that running on the lake and getting up at 5:30 in the morning? Like, when you think about it like that, you're like, I don't think so, right? It really. So thank you from me to you for that one, because it has helped me. That's what I'm saying. Just sometimes you just get a sentence, a word, something that motivates you, and you're like, oh, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I love that you share that because that's something that I keep in mind too. Like, oh, all that work, right? Like, oh, all that money, all that training. Like, you know, um, even like we're gonna start training again for a marathon. And some women want to train half marathons with us this time. Like, so the running community, Kim, right? It's to
Hmm.
get women to start healthy habits. That's why we
Right.
do it, right? It's not
Right.
like I know that the women that in there in that community are not like super runners. Like we're all
Right.
like 7 minute runners, and we run half marathons and marathons. Like I understand that that's not the community that I serve. I serve the community of women that want to be runners or want to get healthy, right? Or want to start healthy habits. So we started in January. We had a group of like 4 or 5 women, and they all started walking. And they would come in the winter. Like these women were dedicated. And I was like, damn, I gotta go out there because they're gonna be out there, like, right?
Right. Hmm.
But then, like, I was like, no, we're gonna start conditioning these women. Like, now we're gonna make them run. Like, I'm sitting there, like, you guys want to run? They're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we're gonna do like 3 minutes run, 1 minute walk, or 1 minute run, 1 minute walk. Like, that's how I started them. And then recently, maybe about a couple weeks ago, some of them voiced that they want to do like a marathon, a half marathon. So I was like,
Wow.
well, we can do this. I have no problem getting a group. So, I mean, if anyone's up for the challenge,
Yeah.
now you can definitely take advantage of our running community it gathers in the morning. Also, the biggest loser is going to start, and that's just accountability to keep you healthy and start the healthy habits, right? So, what is the biggest loser? Every Monday morning, you jump on a scale, you weigh in. You are responsible to lose weight the way you feel that works best for you. No one's telling you how to lose weight or none of that. You're doing it at your pace, your discretion. If you gain weight, you get fined. If you miss the weigh in, you get fined. And if you stay the same, you get fined. So you're challenged to put in the work. That's why we love The Biggest Loser.
Right.
Um, and then, of course, everyone does it. You see everybody work out. We put you in a private group. We motivate you. If you go running and you miss a weigh-in but you go running, you avoid that fine. So it's just a great way to kick it all off and get it started. And I love seeing women that maybe weren't runners at one point or weren't healthy
Yeah.
at one point, and then you see them and they're like kicking ass, and you're like, wow, like that's awesome, right?
Right.
um and you've
Yes.
seen it too, Kim. You've seen women
Yes.
like transform.
Oh my
But,
God.
like,
Absolutely. This is what's a beautiful thing about Wise, as you see, we were talking about that about Liza. I hate to pick on Liza, but it's a good pick on, right? She is our transformational queen. And
mhm,
and let me tell you, I mean, I'm not one to tell other people's story, but if you want to listen to her story, just listen to that story and see the transformation, and that alone will motivate you. You've
yeah,
got some great comments, Jennifer.
yeah, let me show this because there's a lot of stuff here. So we have Gemalette. She said, I might join you on Biggest Loser this time around. I need the accountability. Liza is watching. She put amen.
Oh,
um
okay.
this Facebook user, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are because it's through the private group. There's a difference in living a lifestyle and restrictions that are realistic, which is why people fall off.
Amen.
Yes, you have to see this as a lifestyle, which
Yep.
really is going to make the big difference versus the dieting, right? Good
Yeah.
morning, ladies. And then I love that you get fined. Yeah, so sign up for the Biggest Loser if you're interested. But then again, the whole purpose of this is really to encourage people to just take care of themselves, work on themselves, feel better about yourself, right?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
and start the healthy habits. Did I tell you that I'm fasting right now, Kim? Did I tell
Yes,
you I
you
started
did.
fasting?
You
Uh,
did. Yes, you did.
It's actually pretty great. I love it. I was like, oh, this is what it, but I could fast multiple days. But now it's been a week. I dropped like 5 pounds
Okay.
off the fasting. 18 hours, no eating, 6 hours eating. And I've been really strategic during those 6 hours to make sure I get specific, like protein, salad, overnight oats, right? Like I'm really like conscious of what I'm putting in my body for those 6 hours. And I don't feel like I crave or I'm deprived. Now, please, for the love of God, whoever's watching this, talk to your doctor before you consider
Yes.
fasting,
Yes.
because I know not everyone's equipped to do that. I am a very religious faster as it is already. I can fast 3 days, water fast, no problem. Like people think I'm nuts, but
Mhm.
because I'm so used to fasting all the time. So please talk to your doctor before you even consider doing something like that. So for me, this is kind of pretty easy. Um, Let's see, we have some comments here. Oh, it's Mary. I have thought about intermittent fasting. I bought a book for that. Awesome, Gemma. I love it. It's pretty good. It's me, Mary. Awesome. And I feel like the fasting has helped with inflammation. Like I feel like if I was carrying any like extra water weight or inflammation,
Oh, wow.
like I feel like
Mhm.
it's actually gone down because of it.
Helping you.
So I really like it. So I'll keep you guys posted on how that's going for me as well. So any final words, Kim? I know this was like a long conversation.
Oh no, I just love me. I love the coffee chat. I love sharing and hearing other women. I do encourage you, ladies. It's some the weather's breaking normally in this, and when it starts to get warm, we want to get outside. We want to be more active. The sunshine inspires us. Come on out, be inspired. Come out on Sundays, do the walk, do the run. And I also would encourage you, if you're struggling with that, um, just come and network with us once a month. That's amazing. We did it this last Saturday. It was great as it was from the first time. I just love, love, love that we're all back together in person again. And then if you need some tools, Jennifer, let them know really quick about the cohort program.
Yeah.
Yes, if you need some tools, we got some amazing things in the community, not just saying something, but offering you some really great tools to help you get to where you want to go.
Yeah, thank you, Kim. So, I mean, we provide so much support. So we have a coaching program that we launch twice a year, and that's where we put a 12-week program together to really help women catapult their goals to wherever they're trying to go. So we'll probably be running another class in September. Right now, we have 8 women that are doing a class right now, and we're on week 4.
Yeah.
And 8 more weeks and they'll be done, and I'm excited to see where they will be at in 8 weeks. So we'll launch another class, and that really helps with boundaries, conflict resolution, self-care, time management, setting goals, putting a vision together for yourself, right? I've seen amazing changes after that program in women's lives. And then we have a membership community too. For $35 a month, you could be part of this private membership community. We get bonus trainings there. You get an accountability call once a month. We do book club in there. And right now we're reading like this amazing book that I absolutely love. This book is great. And then we also have guest speakers come in and teach on topics in that community. So take advantage of what we have. We do it all strategically to really keep people accountable, focus on their goals, get them to where they want to go in life. So thank you so much for sharing that, Kim, because sometimes I forget to talk about that.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right. Well, you guys have an amazing week. Thank you, Kim, for always being here with me on the show. I appreciate your support. And then we will talk to you guys soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.